is going to be a good day because who wants to sit on a fence? I mean, unless it's just to look at the mountains and the scenery, that's kind of lovely.
Then you have to do it right, though, still.
Yeah, you really do. Because when Carolyn tries even jumping off the fence, she always trips. So that's never good either.
No.
But today I'm really excited because, you know, we keep waiting for the perfect time, like we as humans do. Perfect time to do a house, a mortgage, buy a car, have a baby, start a business. There's no such thing.
Start a diet, quit smoking, all of those things in our lives. Oh, it'll be easier if I do it. No, it won't.
Nope.
It won't. The perfect time, people, doesn't exist. It's all about making the perfect time. And even then, it's still not going to be perfect. Even when the stars align, it's still going to be hard in one way or another. So we have to realize that this perfect time that we keep waiting for
doesn't exist.
It's not there, right? It's
like,
just not there.
The dinosaurs are gone. It's the same idea. They don't exist no more.
Nope.
You like that one, eh?
Yeah, I was pretty left field. But once you explained it, I was on board.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, let's head into it. So let's get our stuff done quickly.
Our regular old rigmarole stuff. So the first piece is that hashtag
holy jumping tuna fish.
If you hear something today, and I hope that you do hear, feel, comprehend something today that knocks your socks off or brings about a new light bulb going ping in your head, whatever it may be, throw in that hashtag holy jumping tuna fish, because we like to know what is getting across, what is affecting you. And we like to know who we're talking to. If you are there, tell us you are there. Say who you are and where you're from, because we love to know that part. It makes us feel like we're not just talking to ourselves. The next piece is that hashtag of we are life changers. And that's not just us. That's not just our horses. That's every single one of you out there who has the opportunity to change somebody's life for the better each day we live and breathe. And it really does boil down. We keep saying this, people.
It's kindness.
It's kindness. It's kindness. Be kind.
Oh my goodness gracious. Like, you know, I want to say it's so easy to be kind. And I know some people will not agree because sometimes people come at you, they use angry words or they just want to attack something about you. But, you know, when we have that control over ourselves, just breathe it out. It's so much easier to be kind. And we can't control what other people want to do when they're unkind, but we can still respond in our way.
Oh,
well, that's not good.
Well, that switched somewhere else. So we're still live.
Oh, okay. Well, that was weird. You should have seen what happened on our end.
That was weird.
Like,
it's still happening.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep talking then, I guess, because it's freaking me out. It keeps going away.
Like this screen pops over to a different tab of something we were trying
to
upload.
Are you people there?
It looks like people are there.
Yes. Okay.
Be kind. Tell us
you're here.
Please. That's pure kindness.
And if you don't want us to say your name, just tell us, don't say my name.
Yeah.
You say ask. Anyways, let's get off our soapbox.
Yes. With the whole kindness thing, shoot, there was something I was going to say. It might not be easier in the moment because it might feel good to not be kind for that second. But hindsight is a whole lot easier when you can go through life with a little bit of kindness and integrity. And then after the fact, it doesn't feel so yucky caca poo poo when you look back.
Exactly.
We all got that point in life where we are accountable for our actions.
Oui.
And then, of course, share this out, because going back to kindness, sharing is in fact, what is it, Carrie?
Caring.
It's caring. That's right.
I wish there was a different saying. And I believe in sharing because I believe we shouldn't be humans on earth that keep secrets.
It's true.
And I don't. And some people think you should be charging even if you tell a story about yourself. I'm like, what? You should share everything to help the horses out and to help other people out, because it might be something that you say that triggers a human to say, okay, someone feels like me. I can do this, right?
And that sharing actually goes into the kindness piece too, just for it's not all about us. Like we were at this Christmas market this weekend and this one lady, like we had Rippy's little cart right in
my grandson.
It wasn't in front of her stuff. People could see beautifully over it. And I was just standing there waiting. And she says, could you move him and that stuff over, please? It's blocking. This is my area. And I thought, You know, it's funny. I was looking at actually your scarves because they were beautiful. Not beautiful no more because there's some ugliness there with that.
Yeah.
Like, just be kind about things.
So no sale for you.
That's it.
And none of us looked at it, and there was 5 of us women,
And we spent
and you
loads
know
of money.
that we spend money.
That's right.
So bye-bye there, scarf lady.
Yeah. Toodles, Scarfy. So sharing is caring. Share this out. If there's somebody you know in your life that's maybe struggling with this piece a little bit too, share it out, because it's good things that we all just get that kick in the ass sometimes because we need it. And maybe today is a kick in the ass kind of day. We'll see.
I think so, hey?
Yeah. So just so you guys know who's kicking you, my name is Carolyn Charles. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing, as well as an instructor and facilitator for the Equine Connection, the Academy of Equine Assisted Learning, Inc.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carrie Fulmack, the founder of the Equine Connection. You know, it boggles my brain 17 years ago that just had a little seed of wanting to do something more purposeful with my life. That was it. And I know it's big because that is a question all of us humans ask ourselves. What the heck is my purpose on earth? And I just remember, and don't get me wrong, we all have our purpose through the moment we start breathing, but what's my grand purpose is what I wanted. I wanted to know what's the last thing that I'm going to do on earth that's actually purposeful and making a change in another human's life, but being self-full that I get to work with horses all the time and actually make a living doing it. So is this itsy bitsy teeny weeny little seed that I still can't believe 17 years later where it is that we're at.
Yeah.
But, you know, the first 3 years, I never sat on the fence. So once I understood that there was a business that you could have that had horses and it helped people, I was sold. Like, I bought in immediately. And I remember when I bought my certification, it was $12,000 because by the time I had to pay for the certification, I had to keep flying back and forth so that I clearly understood, because I didn't understand Tamara McKinnon's words.
She's got a beautiful brain.
She's the designer.
We're simple folk.
Yeah, and her brain is too intense. So I didn't understand through, you know, textbooks and, you know, written out things. I don't know. I needed to see it.
You're a touchy feeler.
Mine was, yeah, exactly. That 12,000 mark. And I thought, you know what? It's an investment in me. And there is no way, because I always believe I have no idea what day I'm going to die. Like even today, I always think this could be my last day. And for me, it just helps me, myself, and I to live a better life. Because if I know that I can die, I always feel that I put more effort into the day, knowing that it could be a possibility. Because who's got the cards on that one? I don't know.
No.
But anywho, today is really exciting because 17 years ago, just because a seed started, we have changed humans' lives globally around the world. Not just the clients that come to the Equine Connection, but people just like you who actually didn't even know something like this even existed,
Mm-hmm.
and that you could be profitable in this business. And I love this part too, because my husband's a contractor. So of course we're building a house. All these other contractors are coming out and they all say, oh my gosh, look at all the horses. At the time we had 10 here.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my gosh, hay burners, that must cost you a ton of money. And my hubby said, oh no, they don't. They actually make us money. When he kept saying that, I'm like, wow, like look at how far we've come, that people are now changing the way that they talk about how this horse business actually works. Even my little hubby.
Yeah, even the greatest cheerleader, I think, for this business too.
Absolutely.
But he had to come around too.
Anywho, yes, for myself, I think the greatest change through the whole 17 years and now certifying people just like yourselves in creating your equine assisted business is the accountability and the welfare of the horse. That is what has changed drastically in this certification. And it's like a living certification. And what that means is our certification. So once you're with us, it does continually change. But as it's changing, because you're with us, you will always get that free training and that support that goes along with these changes, because it is the welfare of the horse that makes this whole thing run smooth and, of course, make it profitable.
It makes me think like there's a lot of certifications out there you can see. You can get level 2, level 3, level 4. But if you went and took level 1, 2, 3, and 4 back to back to back to back, and you haven't practiced it, grown with it, done anything else, applied new knowledge as you go and everything else like that, it really, yeah, you get new knowledge, but you haven't actually done something completely different because you're not even familiar with it yet enough in the first place to know you can do different. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Like it adds knowledge base to you for sure. That's what this is so fabulous about this though, is because it does continue forever because it has to. You can't take a simple course 5 days, 12 days, it doesn't matter, and be an expert right after that. You have to continue to grow. You have to continue to learn. You have to continue to expand. And you can't do all that stuff sitting on the fence either. You have to be able to move forward and actually step into what you're doing to keep adding to that knowledge base to be able to move forward. Because you'll never have enough info to feel good about starting, because we're going to blow your mind either way.
Yeah. And there's really just never enough. It is very true. And, you know, a big thing. I was
going to throw this one out because this is the saying that, well, I've heard many times in my life. Yeah, but shit or get off the pot was one. And when you think about it, it's not super flattering, but at the same token, do it. That is the whole premise of it all. It's sitting on a fence. Yeah, we hear it, shit or get off the pot, because at the end of the day, we have to actually decide. You have to make a decision. You cannot live in stuck. And trust me, we have. Everybody has.
Of course, that's human nature.
But you can't stay there.
No, because human nature also gives us that ability through our brain and through our body to be able to move forward and create our own world of what we're looking for. And the path's open as we're creating our own thing, because it's always with action. Is there anyone else out there?
There is. I see Sarah says, amen, sisters. I love that. So thank you for joining in too. But yes, everybody else is there. Tell us who you are, where you're from. We like to know who we're talking to.
Absolutely.
It makes us feel better.
You bet. So, you know, one thing that has a lot of people, again, shit or get off the pot, or what side of the fence, because it's kind of like the horse. There's no other side of the fence. Like, not really. Yeah. We all know this, being horse owners. They think it's better, but sometimes it's just the same. So it's like, even if we hop off, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say with that now.
You got to just make a decision, right? Even when a horse gets to the other side, then they want back to over the first side. It always looks greener on the other side.
Yeah, like it's a continuum of what they think is better.
A cyclical piece.
And then their brain will never comprehend, because their brains don't think like ours, that, oh, I see. They just can't get to that.
This is the good side until you want them to come through the gate. No. Then they're like, no, I'm right where I need to be.
Exactly. But, you know, another big thing with that is people do a lot in waiting because of money. So here we go to price, to investment, whatever your verbiage is for it. But you know what? Sometimes the biggest price is what it causes to our being. So not being able to make a decision actually causes our whole bodies to be in an agony of some kind, because even if we're thinking we want to have this dream, you know it's going to cost money, because of course building a dream would always cost money. I mean, even the Olympians, the runners, anybody who's doing anything in a dream, it costs money. But I think a lot of times people just keep waiting to begin because the money holds them back. And then unfortunately, well, either the dirt nap happens, or maybe we decide at 85, we just don't want to have a dream anymore. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, or, you know, that's a reason, I guess, at that point, I'm too old to do it. Well, maybe at that point, it might not be your thing anymore, but then look at all the years that you've wasted. Yeah. Right. I like this comment too from Mike Lomador. Hey, everything you girls give us is completely up to us to make it or not. I love that, because it's 100% true. It's the action in everything. A+ business, and it's completely given to you to make your own business simply amazing.
Sing it, brother.
That's it. We do have this little printout that we did Dr. Wayne Dreyer has changed the way of thinking a little bit about inspiration as being more so in spirit. We get inspired to do things all the time, right? Like you watch something, somebody had they lost 30 pounds in 20 days or something like that. Oh, I'm going to do it too. I'm inspired. And then it goes away because we sit on the fence. But having an inspiration is different than being in spirit and doing something like that. It's within ourselves to move forward with it.
That would be even very parallel to Nate.
Working with a horse.
Nayak. Is that how you say it? NAYD. Do you know what? Nayad. Naiad. Sorry, everybody. This is a recent show that came up on Netflix, and it's a swimmer who is, her goal was to always swim from Cuba to the Florida Keys. And any hoodle, she at 30, she stopped swimming and doing all of her thing. And then at 60, spirit, inspired, she is going to swim from Cuba to the Florida Keys. Now, I had to watch this show, and it's with Annette Bening and Jodie Foster. So I'm like, I like both of them very much. So the inspiration that came from even watching the show, the lady is 60 years old, hasn't swam in 30 years. She got off the pot because she worked her butt off, failed 4 times. 4 times. And then at the ripe old age of 64 years old, 5th time trying, that woman swam from Cuba to the Florida Keys. That's 2 evenings, 2 night times that she swam the whole way. Like, there's no stopping. It is outrageous what you can do at any age, because you have no idea when your last breath is going to be, and you're still doing something profound.
It's so true.
Yeah.
I love how this was written too, about sitting on the fence. So contemplate this, folks. When we sit on the fence, we are lying to ourselves because we already know the direction we want to travel. We're simply hesitating. The scary thing is that some people will sit on the fence their entire lives, never achieving the goal they've set for themselves. Like, that just sounds like it sucks, right? Like, it does. It sounds exhausting just to know that you're just sitting there waiting, and waiting does suck. And there's always blockages. There's always reasons not to do something, but you still have to try to take the actions that you can to get towards it. And even, people would say, oh, the stars just aligned. This is the perfect time to do it. Well, did they? Or did you work to make the stars align for you, right?
That's it.
You still have to get things in alignment to make sure that you are setting yourself up for success, rather than just setting yourself up for failure by sitting on a fence.
It's so true. And just for any of you who are watching too, we do have a Facebook group, which is a free, like, we throw away all kinds of secrets. We help you no matter what kind of business you're in, or even if you're contemplating an equine business, or you just want to be in the horse world. And it is called Working with Horses to Help People. Is that what it's called? We're going to go with that. And I'm like,
sounds really familiar.
Changing people's lives. And in there is this write-up that this Dr. Wayne Dreyer actually, like, it's much longer, but you could go in there and read the whole thing.
Working with Horses, Changing Lives.
Yes. Because then it even talks about the price of, literally, the price of indecision as well. And, you don't think it's affecting you, but it really does affect you, because, in your entire body, you want to do something that's just because it's you. And then how horses have changed your world and your life.
Yeah.
So you want that for others.
I think about things and waiting for the right time you think about New Year's resolutions.
Oh.
So how many New Year's resolutions actually come to fruition, right? Yes, there are absolutely some that maybe that's what they picked, and they chose, yes, I'm going to do it, and this is what's going to happen, and they move forward. They still take the action. But how many times, just because it's New Year's, we come up with, oh, it must be the time now. It's New Year's. Obviously, it's a new year. Well, it's one day different from the old year, first of all, and something still has to change to be different. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. That's the definition of insanity, right? So it's, let's do it. This is the perfect time. It's the perfect time for gyms to make lots of money. That's the perfect time.
It really, it is. You're so right. Like, the perfect time is, always think of it as now.
Yeah.
The perfect time is now, because everything else will continually happen. Like, we hear this all the time. Well, my mom's in the hospital, or my horse, I don't know, got hit by a cow, or whatever the case
got hit by a cow.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Or I have a broken ankle, or I'm on crutches, or whatever the case may be. It's just never there to be the right time. But I have to tell you, when you do get off that fence, and when you do just finally make it happen for you, yourself, and I, there is a power that comes over you, and a lifting of, it's done. Now I must go forward. And then once you must go forward, you have this desire, and it's passionate, and you just feel so alive. you can't believe you waited so long in order to make that leap, to make that jump. It's pretty
That's right.
powerful.
And I mean, to get the results you want, it's always going to be work. There's always going to be something that's
Always.
difficult with it. Take us working out.
Oh,
We would never do
like
it
it.
if we didn't bring somebody, because we hate it.
no, we don't like
We
it.
don't. And,
And
yes,
we
yeah,
work
yeah,
out.
yeah, you get used to it, blah, 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 blah. It gets better. You get endorphins. No, we don't.
No,
It doesn't work that way for us. I don't know who you people are that it does, but it's not us. But we think it's better and we should get more accolades because we continually do it regardless, because we do want the success. We want the results. So whether we hate it or not, just like the crappy part of a business, whether you hate it or not, you still have to do it. So then you get the job done, and hopefully we're getting the job done. But we think that working through that hard stuff, the stuff you don't even like sometimes, to get to where you want to be is just part of it. It's
So
just
true.
part of business. It's part of life. It's part of everything.
yeah.
And working out is a great example for us.
No, it is. I really like that because, man, we work it all the time and
We
don't like it.
sweat, curse.
Don't like it.
No.
Yeah, my chiropractor even said that. He said, you guys are the greatest ones because you're doing it even when you don't like it. I'm like, well, it don't feel like we're great.
But we don't like it every
Is
time.
that 2 thumbs down?
No.
Oh, okay.
It could be up or down. We really
Oh,
don't know till we look
I'm going to
later.
do that thumb again. Because see, I just think it's, look at that. It's
And now
just
it's over
so
my head.
magical. I don't know. It must be what you're thinking. I like that.
Yeah, I look at my confused face. It's clear.
See?
Oh,
I like that.
So maybe it's your thumb with my confused face.
I don't know. I wish I could bring down the balloons though.
Yeah, that
That was so
fun.
cool. I was talking to Bree Hingley in Dawson Creek, and we were doing a Zoom. And seriously, twice. One was I had like Zooming,
Yeah,
I don't
all
know,
sorts of crazy
fireworks
stuff
and
going on.
everything. And then another time I talked to her, literally balloons were floating in the air. And I'm like, I wonder how I made that happen.
Where did these balloons come from?
Yep.
Back to this perfect time thing. A dream is just a dream until you decide to make it a goal. So whether you break it down or you do some action or you have to do something a little bit different to make it happen, that's how it switches. That's how it comes from up here in airy fairyland to what could look like a reality. And even with talking with a lot of people about the certification, they think, I'll start in the new year. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But here's where we can bring it back a little bit. If you're starting in the new year, but you want to start your programs in spring,
March.
yeah,
Let's even say March.
start now, right? Here is your moment. This is your time. You get through all this, then you're rolling. You're cooking with gas. You're making sure you're setting yourself up for success rather than maybe having to push that back. So when you're thinking about what is the goal that you're looking for, okay, well, when do you want to run your first program? When do you want to be done your online piece for? When do you actually want to make sure that you're getting that 3-day hands-on piece in so that you're getting that practical training? It's not just about making the first decision. It's about understanding, when do you want to be starting? When do you want the dream to start?
Because just so you know, because this is pretty heavy, our certification will beautifully overwhelm you in so many different ways. But first we got our theory piece, and it's going to blow your brain. So then you got to get really comfortable with that. Then you're coming into the business part as well. That is lots of training. Then you get your business pack, which is freaking gold. It will take you beyond weeks and weeks to go through this outrageously amazeball business pack so you can see where it's putting you. Because now if you start in March, by the time you can even get rolling, now you're looking at June, July, maybe August. So it seems then you're behind again, because then you're going to come into the hot summer. In Australia, I think we're opposite. Yeah. But it just keeps escalating to when is the right time. At least if you can get started and get your firm foundation underway, get your business rolling. Think about this. Over Christmas time and in the new year, you get your PJs on that you got from under the tree, and you were just doing business. You're getting your business all ready so that come March or come April, you have paying organizations coming in or paying clients. It's so exciting that you can work in warmth on your business.
Yeah, I love some of these comments too. Hello, Di. My first boss made me say every day, prior preparation prevents poor performance. Did you hear that come out of my mouth? If I tried that again, I don't think I could.
It was beautiful.
But that was really
beautiful.
Good. And it's a wonderful phrase too. I really like that. And then you were never too old to do anything. My dream job has started now, and I have had a business career for over 35 years of my life, and I have my dream jobs now. So that's true too. You gotta. Sometimes you gotta put in the work to get there, but it happens. And then Sarah, I love this point too. I'm currently saving up to do the program. Goal achieved.
Woo!
So I love that as well. And, you know, coming to the money piece of things, yeah, money is always,
It was always there.
Yeah, it's always an issue. And
Yeah.
even the people who seem to have lots of money, it still falls into money issues somehow because you got to move things around or whatever else it may be, right? Money is always going to be something that can be a stumbling block for us. But this is something cool that we have coming up that might help out with that piece. First of all, we do have the payment plans. Payment plans are awesome just to help everybody out to be able to get certified and still be able to pay monthly and do that sort of thing as well.
And you get to start right away. Like you don't have to wait
Yeah.
until the course is paid for in order to begin all your studies and preparing for anything you're needing to. So that's a win.
Totally. But we have something coming up here, folks. Now, Black Friday, I know you guys have all heard of it because it's chaos.
Just what life is.
And you see it everywhere now. But we're doing it a little bit early here, people. And we've got a different way of doing it that we are going to do a Q&A webinar where we want as many of you as who are contemplating this career to come and attend, because it'll be sitting with us on a Zoom and being able to ask all the questions that you need answered so we can help you out with those pieces, plus some wicked promos that we're throwing in.
Seriously, like ours is called Black Friday Extra. Did you hear that? Extra Ganza.
That's right.
Because it's extra things that are happening and coming to you for this incredible certification. I'm so excited. Like, I just cannot wait.
Now, we do have limited spacing in this Zoom, so we aren't going to open it up to, like, we don't want 4,000 people in it. We want to be able to have people being able to actually ask their questions as we go through stuff as well. So if you do want a spot in that, you got to let us know. And how you got to let us know is to throw that Black Friday into the comments, and then we will send you all the info on that. Now, people who are facilitators,
No, it's not for you.
Not for you.
Mike,
okay?
don't sign in.
Yeah, you already have all this info. You don't need it. You're already a certified facilitator.
Yeah, you don't need the webinar.
We love that you like to come and just hang out with us, but we can do that in our other workplace.
Yes, we can.
This one is for newbies.
Yes.
Fresh
Newbie
blood
only.
come to us. So just so y'all know what's going on with that, but do throw in that Black Friday into the comments, and we will be happy to send you that information as well, so you can get registered into that too. And if you can't be there at the exact times, not a problem. We do have the promos like rolling out right then, but you can still go back and watch it afterwards as well.
Such a win, because then every question under the sun is going to be answered for you.
Yes.
No, I'm super excited.
I am too.
And it's only a 2-day event too, so it's very cool.
Yes. So November 15th is when the actual event
Webinar is.
And then it will end on the 17th.
And I love the Zoom because why? I can see your face.
Mm-hmm.
It is very difficult to see. Even now, we don't get to see your beautiful faces. It's very difficult to just keep talking when you don't know for sure if there's somebody on the other side. But I know you people are. So thank you. Thank you so much.
But we still like it when you talk to us.
Exactly. Next week, too, we're having a lovely facilitator come on. Her name is Kathy Farman. She is a principal. She lives in the US of A. She has created her certification. So she's still principal, but she got an associate to also come on board, get certified, and they're actually running this at their school. She cannot comprehend how it has changed and is continually changing her little children's lives. So she's coming on to tell us a whole bunch of stories next week. So if you would just want to feel inspired and get all mushy gushy and grab some Kleenex, it's going to be a lovely time.
Yes. And she's just lovely.
She is so lovely.
Yes. So I think that's kind of it for today. The overall message was fairly clear, I think.
Well, I think so. Like, it's so nice to be ready for when you're actually starting. That's why it's so lovely when you can get everything under your belt in this year, because then it's so exciting. You're starting the new year, not January 1st. You're just starting the new year with that new passion and destiny and fulfillment. And this is your own business, and you've got time without pressure to make things work, and how to understand who your market is and how you're going to make money, whether it be casual, part-time, full-time, it doesn't matter. And we are here to support you every step of the way. So it's so nice because then you're out. It's so nice because then you're in our global team. And even though we haven't even taken the 3-day in-person training yet, it's going to work.
Oh,
That's me. Just
Put
so
your
you
hand
know.
down.
Okay, you try it now.
Maybe I have to do the weird way your thumb works. No.
Maybe it's just, do I do it forward? No, I don't even know how I do
Any
it.
hoodle. Yeah. Whatever.
I'm magic.
She's magic. Magic in the old life.
Okay. Well, have an amazing week, everyone. And please do not hesitate to connect with us at any time if you have any additional questions, because why sit on the fence when your whole life is waiting for you?
Yep.
Your life is waiting for you now. It's not future. Life is waiting now for you to begin.
And it has been waiting for you. Not even just now, even the last little bit. Time to do it, as my grandpa would say, shit or get off the pot.
Darn tootin' galootin'.